How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery and habitsunplugged.com. Quick one for today. I got an email from somebody who says, should alcohol be banned? That was the question. The implication was that I was wanting alcohol and all drugs and nobody should be able to have their fun or whatever, and that it wasn't my responsibility to do that. And I don't think that alcohol should be banned. When it comes down to looking at people who are losing their jobs and bars that are closing down and stuff like that, these are people losing their livelihoods and stuff. I think that alcohol should be sold. I think all drugs should be legalized. The reason why I think that is because it comes down to individual personal freedom. I haven't got the right to tell you what you do with your body. I haven't got the right to tell you what you do with your mind. I haven't got the right to tell you what you do with your life. It's a human right. It's a human right to have bodily integrity. Like I say, I think all drugs should be legalized. There's more people who are in prison because of drugs than anything else. So they would solve so many problems if they legalized drugs, in my honest opinion. If somebody wants to get up every day and they want to spend their lives drinking scotch or drinking vodka or drinking whatever it is from the time they get up in the morning till the time they go to bed, if they want to tie up their wrist and inject themselves with heroin, so long as they're not hurting anyone else and so long as there's no force or physical coercion from them towards somebody else, they don't have to go out and rob, that's a different thing. But their right to do this to themselves is up to them. This is about self-ownership. Like I say, it's a human right. For me, people should more concentrate on how they can change things like the educational system so that when young people are growing up, there's a lot to be changed, not just the educational system, but, in society, that when they grow up, they don't have some of the shit that they've got in their lives. Some of these negative feelings of guilt and, self-sacrifice, thinking that everything has got to be about the other person. I'm all about yourself, your personal freedom. When I teach in here, in what I try and put across all the time on Alcohol Mastery, what I teach in Habits Unplugged, it's not about the alcohol. It's very little about the alcohol. When you start out, yes, right, you're getting away from a certain way of looking at things. You're getting away, people need help to be able to move themselves and transition away from that thinking. To go from stopping drinking alcohol to that place where they can transition into living their happy life, the happy life that they want to live, right? But you have to get rid of the one thing before you can get rid of the other one, because the alcohol and the drugs just drown it out, all emotional stuff. But the majority of the stuff that I teach is all about personal freedom, right? Without coercion, right? Your happiness being the moral purpose of your life. If you want to use alcohol, that's your right. It's your choice. It's your choice to do that, to do whatever else you want to do with your body. If you want to fill your body up with tattoos and nose rings and earrings and whatever else you want to do, that's up to you. I want to promote logic and reason, right? I want people to think about what they're doing, to think about it on a daily basis, to plan to get to that life where they want to live. And I haven't always done that. And one of the reasons why I haven't done that was because of the alcohol and the way I was living my life. Not because of the alcohol, but because of the way I was thinking or not thinking. I think that just because it's your choice to drink alcohol, to use drugs, as I say, it's your choice to do that. You're also responsible, and you should be responsible for the consequences. You can't do shit to yourself all your life, and then once the consequences come pouring down on you, you start putting your hand out then for somebody else to pay for your bad decisions. You can't do that. In a world where you're free to make your own mistakes, it's also true that other people are free not to have to pay for your mistakes. So I'll leave it there for today. It's education, I think, is the key, is getting people to understand that there is more to life than this, about going inside and looking for this temporary buzz. You know, there's more outside of yourself for a start. There's so much more inside of yourself when you start using your mind instead of your emotions. So anyway, I'll leave it there for today. As normal, there's a link down below if you want to download the book 10 Steps to Stop Drinking Alcohol, which will, you know, it's just a few pages of stuff that will just open your mind up, but you have to open the book and you have to read it, you know, for anything to work, just to get you started on this road. So it's on the link down below. Click on the link and you can get it there. Take care of yourself, and I will speak to you again soon. Onwards and upwards. Bye now.